Hi Gemini, welcome to your week ahead reading. I hope you've had a great week. Just a quick message before we start your reading. Just double check your subscriptions, please, or if you've subscribed, I should say, because for some reason YouTube has unsubscribed some people, which has come to my attention, and thank you for letting me know that. I think that happens when they do an update, so it's just YouTube being a little bit naughty. Anyway, let's get on with your reading. We're going to ask for 2 energy oracle cards as usual for week ahead, 10th of March. So, what messages are coming for you, Gemini, next week? Thank you, and one more. Thank you. So we have the world. Wow. Now, the world in tarot is about the end of an era. That's about moving on to a new chapter. And then we have a man holding a coin, which is lovely. This is like an offer, financial offer, maybe? Somebody going into business with you? Something that's going to give you some sort of financial reward. The world, though, is also about learning lessons. It's about taking what you've learnt on your journey through to the next part. And that's a really important part of it. The world can also mean travel. Let's have a look, see what the tarot says. So we're going to use the light seers for the main reading. So, dear spirit guides and angels, please join me in this reading for Gemini and make it helpful, hopeful, and healing. Interesting. Your focus is the 4 of Pentacles, money for next week. Let's see what your opportunity is. Is the 5 of Pentacles. Should we do another shuffle? I don't normally shuffle all the time, but I am hearing yes. What's your challenge? 8 of Cups. What's coming in that you don't see? Okay, so I've got 2 out there. I'm going to take both. One's clarifying the other. 4 of Cups, but clarified with the Ace of Cups. And in your advice and outcome, I don't think I've ever shuffled an entire reading like this, and I don't know why I'm doing it, but I'm going with the flow. What? Advice and outcome, we have 2. Oh, wow. It's like a battle between finances and emotions next week for you. Ooh, this is really interesting, Gemini. So the 4 of Pentacles is your focus for next week. This is about being in control of finances. This is are you a bit too in control? You know, is there an opportunity? Mind you, the opportunity, yeah. Sorry, I'm jumping ahead. The 4 of Pentacles is about, feeling stable, secure, financially stable, but also in control of the finances. Sometimes it can mean that you're being a bit too, too resourceful, because I don't know if you watch Kathleen Cameron. I follow her. I think she's incredible. And her outlook on finances is the more you give, the more you get back. Now, obviously, there is a level of common sense to that, but it's like saying, oh, I'm grateful for paying my bills. Then it's like just turning it around and it comes back to you. So maybe there's a focus of that for you next week, to be a bit more open to the financial situation. It can also mean you're holding your cards a bit close to your chest. There's a bit of a level of protection going on. And the 5 of Pentacles, believe it or not, is your opportunity. This tells me that perhaps in the past there's been some financial burdens and you're actually coming out of them by moving on to something new. Maybe you're getting a new job and it's got more money, less stress. This card for me is my 2 steps forward, 4 steps back card. Usually it means, 5 of Pentacles is don't feel like you're getting anywhere, but this is progress as an opportunity. The 8 of Cups is your challenge. You're struggling to walk away and leave something. But again, if this is a job that, you've got the opportunity to do something more that brings in more money, but maybe you don't like it as much as what you're doing at the moment. You're struggling to leave what you're loving at the moment. Now, what you don't see coming is the Four of Cups, as the Four of Cups is an energy of a bit of like, oh, same old thing, Groundhog Day. It's also an energy of just because these cups here haven't worked, yeah, don't dismiss this one. Don't think, well, I've done that, been there, done that, got the t-shirt. This is matters of the heart. This is things you love, people you love, even could be, and say whatever it is. It's making you think, well, I'm not sure it's worth my time and effort because it's not worked before. So, but don't write it off because it's here. Don't stay in that energy. Like with the Four of Pentacles, open up a bit. Now, Ace of Cups came out with that. Can you believe that? That's your offer there. There's something new coming in for you, something you're going to love, which I believe will allow you to walk away. Now, you're the only reading that I've got 2 cards and 2 cards. The Queen of Cups is your advice and outcome. Go with what you love. Connect with your emotions. If there's some sort of resistance, again, I feel like here, there's a bit of resistance. There's a bit of holding your cards a bit close to your chest. No, open up. That's what the Queen of Cups does, look. She's thrown her hands in the air. She's shown her emotions, her love, what she really wants to do, what she really wants in life. She's very intuitive too. All the queens are very loving and nurturing, but she's got the most love to give. And it's as though like you need to open up a little bit more to what you really want. It's also clarified by the moon, which is an incredibly intuitive card. You know this, you know what you want, Gemini. Now, the moon as an advice card is saying get it out in the open. Open up with that Queen of Cups. I'm very drawn to her hands going up. She's opening up and accepting things from the universe even. Oh, love this. Now, we're going to clarify. God, now I know where my shoulder pain comes from. It's holding the cards up. We're going to clarify with this card, this deck. This is the Unfolding Path. And if you watch Claire Sentient Tarot, you'll know that I've stolen her cards, but they are not her cards as such. I've just copied her and bought them myself because they are stunning. And they work incredibly well with the light Seers, which is also what Claire told me. So the Four of Pentacles, and I agree with her. The Four of Pentacles, what are you keeping close to your chest? Is it your finances? Are you being a bit, not so sure I can invest my time and energy or my money? It's a very closed energy there. Six of Swords. I think by opening up, you are moving away from, and I know you are, because the Five of Pentacles is your opportunity. This is moving away from choppy waters. Like she's even getting in her boat. She's like, right, if nobody else is going to do it, I'm going to do it. And I'm going to get in my boat and I'm going to captain my own ship and just jolly well get on with it. But that Four of Pentacles as your focus next week, I believe is you asking the universe for more, but not in a way that you have to give to receive back. I think you're being very resourceful with your money in the past, or you are next week. But that's understandable because it looks like in the past you've had some financial struggles or something that makes you feel like you've gone 2 steps forward and 4 steps back. The Five of Pentacles is an opportunity. I think your opportunity is to open up, and you'll be amazed if you open up your heart, your mind, your soul to all levels of thinking. I know it sounds very woo-woo. You've got the Emperor. Wow, very strong energy. There's an opportunity for you to be in complete control here. The Emperor is the king of the kings. He's the daddy of the pack. He's incredibly stable, knows exactly what he wants. Very, very disciplined. Now, there's something to do with you being more disciplined with the finances too. There's an opportunity for you to, I don't know, even earn more money so that you can be more grateful maybe too. Not saying you're not grateful now, but just offer your gratitude to someone or something. Maybe there is the Emperor who's coming in. For some of you, it is a fatherly figure who's actually offering you a hand of support with your finances or with some situation where, as I say, you're feeling a bit like, ooh, I'm not getting anywhere. It's attributed to Aries. It's like they're going to give you a strategy to follow. Now, the Eight of Cups is your challenge. You are struggling to walk away from something or someone that you love. And if it's a job, it can be just purely down because of the financial situation. But the Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands is out of all the queens, she's the most entrepreneurial. She wants to, I think for some of you, you really want to go alone and be your own boss. But something is keeping you back. Now, the Queen of Wands as a challenge can be somebody quite manipulative. And it's interesting you've got the Emperor there too. They're a very manipulative energy. Now, the Queen of Wands, as I say, she likes the finer things in life. She loves the attention. She's very demanding. Are they asking far too much of you? And you just know you need to walk away, but you can't. For some reason, I don't know if you're feeling tied out of commitments. The Queen of Wands, as a boss, I would imagine, is a bit, what's the word? Can be put a lot of pressure on you. I'm going to do one more on that. Oh, look at that. Nine of Swords. Look at the despair. This Queen of Wands, I think, not necessarily female, it's an energy. She's given you this like constant digging. And you know you need to walk away from it, but I don't know why you're not. Now, the Ace of Cups and the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is about opportunities coming in that perhaps you're dismissing, thinking, well, they've not worked in the past. But the Ace of Cups clarifying it is saying, but you need to open yourself up and listen because it's here. Maybe by that walking away with that Eight of Cups is just opening everything else up for you. It's probably more burdensome than you think. Why do we have the Four and the Ace of Cups here, please? And thank you for Gemini. We've got the Five of Cups. Wow. How interesting. You've got the Four and the Five. Now, the Five of Cups is about dwelling on loss, regret, and disappointment. Again, I think there's something that you think, I've done that before, that is not going to work again. But again, with this Eight, and that's what you're doing. You're focusing on what hasn't worked. Look here, rather than what is going to work that's behind your back. She's focusing on what's been spilt and the cups are empty, rather than what's in those cups behind her back. She doesn't know. She hasn't looked. They're full. They're still standing. They haven't fell over. It's kind of like one door closes, another door opens. I think I'm going to make that the title of your reading. And then the Queen of Cups is your advice. Yeah, surrender to what you really want. Open up. And do you know what? For some of you, it can be going into a more caregiving role, like a teacher, a Reiki master, somebody that wants to love and help people and support them. Or even, just looking after animals as well as humans. Queen of Cups and the Moon are here. Wow, clarified by the Chariot. So the Chariot is about forcing ahead with something, being in control, very much Six of Swords energy there, which is your focus for next week, is moving on. But you being in the driving seat, overcoming adversities, which there will be, but bringing things back into alignment. The Chariot, when you get the Chariot, it is the card of do not give up, keep going, keep going. There's a determination, there's like, yep, they know they're strong, they know they can get on with this. Attributed to Cancer too, which is interesting because you've got the Queen of Cups and the Moon, both very water based. And Cancer is obviously a water sign. So let's see what your manifestation cards have to say for you, Gemini. Please and thank you. Yeah, I think you just need to open up, Gemini. See what you really want. Oh, taking their time. Obviously, wanting to choose the right one for you. These are so big, they are quite tricky to shuffle as well. There we go. Thank you. Patience, which I don't normally have. It says you are an eternal being. Take a look at the world around you. None of it can exist without you. No matter who you thought you were, you now know the truth of who you really are. You are the master of the universe. You are the heir to the kingdom, and you are the perfection of life. Oh, how beautiful. You obviously need to hear that, Gemini. So if there's some sort of doubts, again, there is definitely doubts because you've got the 4 and the 5 of Cups here. Don't doubt yourself. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I absolutely loved it as usual. Have a great week, and thank you as always for joining me. I'm so grateful, and I'll see you next week.